everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with new kinds of videos,
and this time it's a little bit different.
so in this series you will see me try to learn new things, and we'll check if all the learning technique that people talk about, they really work or not. The first thing that people tell everyone is that you have to think in the target language. Your target language is the language that you want to learn, okay? You have to think in the language, but how? And even if you get the list of things that a person is supposed to do to start to think in a particular language, do all those recommendations work? Do all those suggestions work? That's the question. So, I had an idea. I thought, why not apply these rules and the regulations and the things that I have experienced while learning English to French, the process of learning French language. You know what I did? I googled the ways in which a person can actually start to think in a particular language, in a
target language.
And I am going to apply all those suggestions to French. Here are 5 suggestions that I have found. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to share my experience with you all, and I hope I get better at French through all this process.
So let's go.
The first suggestion is to procrastinate in the target language. I find this one amusing but weird as well. Fun but tough, because now the time when I don't want to do anything, when I want things to be as simple as possible, I'm supposed to include French in it. So generally while procrastinating, I usually watch paintings and sketching videos. So that's what I tried to do. I tried and tried. I really tried. The first attempt didn't go so well though. After 10 or 15 minutes, I had lost my faith in procrastination. I was more attracted to my boring old work like never before. But then I didn't stop, I didn't lose hope. I started paying more and more attention to the pictures and the visuals, and continued with it. See, I find this one just a little bit tricky, because I don't know about you all, but this kind of defeats the purpose of procrastination for me. I'll continue with this for a while and see if it works, then I will get better at French. And if it kills the vibe completely for me, I'll stop procrastinating. So it's a win-win for me. Number 2, know the objects. So let's get started. Take a look at the screen. What do you see? What about this one? Or this one? By the way, this one will actually mean whatever you want it to be. But anyway, 2 words must have come to your mind: abstract and modern. So the idea here is, the first word that comes to your mind is how you know this object. Generally, people have the tendency to switch back to their first languages when they are surprised or emotional, because they are introduced to the wonderful world around us through that language.
We must practice thus to increase the speed of recognition and comprehension. Practice is the only way.
So, come along and introduce ourselves to the world again.
Here are a few things that I have used every day and the French words for them.
The first thing that we have found is a mobile phone. Portable. Then, une tasse, a micro, une télécommande, a remote. Je have une brosse. So cool, right? That's a stylo. We write with it. And une bouteille d'eau. Les couleurs. The colors, look at them. Okay, so what can you do? Simply look around and attempt to name the objects in the target language. You'll have to practice until you are comfortable with it. The third suggestion is to use the target language in your daily life. This is an important step. Gradually incorporate what you want to learn into your life, so that your mind becomes accustomed to it and it does not come as a complete shock. You should ease into it. For that, I changed the setting on my phone and made French the official language. I'm a little concerned about this, but I guess it will be okay. Even the calendar is now in French, as you can see. It's no longer Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It's Lundi, Mahdi, Mercredi now. I just hope that this does not lead to a crisis. The fourth suggestion is to know your surrounding. Another suggestion that I got to start to think in the target language is to describe the environment around me. So, you know what I did? I went to a cafe all alone just to record my experience there so I can describe it in French.
And let me tell you one thing, it was so awkward.
Because it was the first time I had visited a cafe all alone and I was recording the entire time. Just from the very moment that I entered the cafe, I was recording everything, the menu, the display.
I tried to keep people out of my video as much as I could.
Then the decorations, by the way, the wall and the lighting, etc. I have tried to capture everything. I just went there and got a cup of coffee and recorded everything and got out of there as fast as I could. I simplified everything again. I used all the words that I could while describing it. Je suis allée dans un café qui avait un nom français. Donc, je pense que c'est un bon choix pour ma vidéo. De délicieux gâteaux et pâtisseries sont exposés. C'est un bon café. Il y a un mur d'art. On peut regarder la peinture belle. J'ai seulement pris une tasse de café. La musique était bien aussi. Behold, everyone, the fifth suggestion is here. Journal everything. Journal everything. Basically, maintain a diary. I don't know about you, but I've been always obsessed with diaries. Okay, I love to think about how the day went. You know, after the day is over, you can go back and decide what it meant for you in a longer run. You can romanticize it. Okay, so throughout the day, I was thinking about all these things. I was kind of happy as well. So then I started to observe the different things around me, how the light is falling on the objects, where the shadow is, and if I were to draw something on paper, which kind of colors will I use, what kind of problems I may face, and how I might have fun with it, or if I'm going to recall that as well or not. So all these things are going on in my mind. And then, you know what, especially on my way home, I came to a realization that when I was just observant about everything around me and even my thoughts, at no point I was worried about the silly things in life. I was so engrossed actually in my thoughts about the things that I can do and the challenges I may face and the motivation that I can get from my surrounding. I actually enjoyed it a lot.
I had a lot of fun yesterday going through all this.
But then, at the end of the day, when I sat down with my book and a pen to write the note in my journal, all the things that I have thought about and all the things that I had experienced throughout the day,
I could not explain that. I could not talk about it. I could not describe it in French at all.
because my French is quite limited at this point. I cannot complicate my thoughts in French yet.
The personality that I've developed in English or in my first language or in my second language, that is a result of all the years of exposure and practice.
You know what I did? I started thinking about the entire day in the simplest way possible. All the complicated thoughts and all the musings about the interworkings of the human mind and the universe were not included in my journal at all. And it was just a simple, it's not even a paragraph, I'll tell you, it's just a few lines that I've written about my day yesterday. and I'm going to write a note about today as well. So I'm going to keep doing this. I'll give you an update after a week or so, where let's see if I make any progress there, if there is some kind of ease that we can find later. Dear diary, it was a good day today. Oh, I'm sorry. Il fait beau aujourd'hui. Je suis très contente parce qu'il est le premier jour de projet français. J'aimerais pouvoir continuer à écrire dans mon journal au moins pendant une semaine. Bonne nuit! To sum up, these are the 5 suggestions that we have discussed in this video. Would you recommend this to a language learner? What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. I'm so excited to share this with you all because this is new, this is interesting, and
Learning with the help of all the suggestions that are present available out there on the internet and trying to see whether these tips actually work or not. I'm sure it's going to be pretty interesting for all of us.
if you like this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and share it with people who might find it interesting as well. Thank you so much, people, and stay tuned. See you soon.